Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. And before I begin my video, I hope you all are doing great. And first of all, I wanted to wishing you all a very joyful and a peaceful holiday season. And people who celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas to all of you with lots of love, and have a holly jolly Christmas. So with that, let's talk about what we'll be talking today. So today what I'll be talking about is very important, I think a topic which we should all be doing by the end of this year and getting into or entering into a new year. So this topic is so important that if you do it correctly and if you understand it really well, your 2025 is going to be the year where you will be able to achieve all your dreams. A lot of people, they don't have this grasp the knowledge of how important this topic is. And most of the successful people, they keep having or they keep evaluating around this topic. Yes, I come here on the weekly basis and try to give you some tips and tricks which I've used it with my own clients, and they have seen great successes. And please leave some comment, like, share, or do subscribe to my channel, because that gives me a huge encouragement to make such content and keep moving forward. So with that, let's talk about this topic. So you must be wondering, what am I talking about? So I'm talking about a topic you might have seen it from someone, and it is known as by the name of self-reflection. So whenever you're trying to change your life, the first thing you have to start with is the self-reflection. First thing you have to start evaluating or acknowledging what is going wrong, what is going right, and things of that nature, right? But if you seriously want to change your life and bring 2025 with lots of happiness and lots of joyfulness, so you need to watch this video till end, okay? In the end, I'll be sharing one method and one trait, human behavior, which needs to be the utmost trait you need to have. And the method which I'll be sharing is by the name of ABCDEF. So with that, let's get started and talk all about it. So what is a self-reflection? So self-reflection is such an important tool you can develop upon, and which is also the ability for you to witness and evaluate your own cognitive, emotional, and behavioral processes. Now see how important is this. So you are able to recognize your own patterns, right? In psychology or scientifically, what we talk is the other terms used for self-observation, including reflective awareness, right? So a reflective consciousness. So you are becoming aware of who you truly are, which originates from work of William James. So he talked about it a long time ago about that people fail to self-reflect. The people fail to sit with and have a conversations with themselves. What are they doing right? What are they doing wrong? So like simply, right? And when we talk from a scientific point of view, you are not only evaluating your cognitive, emotional, behavioral patterns in your life, which could be so helpful to you to achieve anything in your life, right? So that's what the self-reflection is. So now, like I said, self-reflection is so important, and I think one of the most important thing, according to me, as an emotional intelligence success mindset and NLP practitioner, and as an, I would say, somebody who has worked with thousands and thousands of people, and it boils down to understanding of what they're operating with, okay? So enables you to move forward from experiencing into understanding. So whenever I see this, is such a powerful line which I read about self-reflection was, So what happens when you're self-reflecting? Whenever you're self-reflecting a situation, a person, an experience, or anything, so what it is doing, making your mind think and getting you away from the experience and trying to understand it. I know that's quite powerful, right? So it is making you away, getting away from the situation or the person is, and making you understand why this is happening, why it is going on, why it is happening with me, why. So the critical thinking kicks in and you start to understand the situation or the experience in much better way. Okay? Encourages you a level of self-reflection or awareness or a consciousness about to practice. So what you start doing it now, whenever you're seeing a situation, you're becoming more aware of it. You're becoming more conscious of it whenever you're self-reflecting. And it should become a habit, right? It should be a habit, enables you to identify the areas of improvement, also areas where you're strong, where you're weak, my gosh, so on and so forth. These are all the benefits of self-reflecting yourself on you, okay? So whenever you're self-reflecting on yourself, look at the power you're accumulating, right? Where you're understanding yourself more deeply, okay? Now you would say, I talk about a 9-point self-reflection ways, which you can adapt any one of them. Number one is thinking. So you need to give yourself some time. Please, I know it's a busy world and I know, I totally understand, but you have to give yourself some time, okay? 30 minutes in a week is not a lot to ask for. Number two, practice gratitude. Now, whenever you're trying to self-reflect, you have to pay some gratitude, some thankfulness so that you are able to do it, right? Number two, ask yourself questions. Now, whatever the tough questions are, oh, why did she behave this way too? Why did he do it? Why was my boss was like that? Why did I do that? You must ask yourself at least 5 questions in a week. Then the next one is know your patterns. You must understand you're always getting angry and those are the patterns you're showing, or somebody else is getting angry, so and forth. Okay, so you can write down, try to identify your patterns, all right? Then next one would be set some goals, very realistic goals, not just the goals, very realistic. Okay, I would do something of this nature, but you need to set some goals for yourself. Put down it on a paper, document it, record it. I keep saying that with my clients as well. Unless you're able to record it, you will not be able to function in self-reflection mode. Okay, you have to document it. Either you type it, you write it, you have to record it. Okay, there is no way or two ways about it. You cannot skip this step. The next one is try new things. If you can, just try not to the you need to just challenge yourself a little bit, not too much, but if you can do it, you challenge yourself even more, even better, but challenge yourself a little bit. Bits and pieces would help you a lot. Then identifying your values. I keep saying that values are something which are so near to you, actually more than anything else in the world. So do write down about your values and see which ones you're operating from, okay? And the last one is get out in nature, because I think we have forgotten to really enjoy the nature in a way, the way we used to. So please get out and just make some good use of nature, right? So the questions which you'd be asking, what am I taking granted in my life, right? How helpful is my perspective right now? How can I live in a way where I'm true to myself? What is the purpose of my life? What is the inner peace looks like to me? You know, things of those nature. How am I contributing positively? How can I make time for self-care, happiness, and personal development? So these are the self-reflection questions, which are some of them I gave it to you. You can make some of them of your own as well, okay? And then last one is like, what can I do, or how can I help my mental health further, you know, so that I feel peace. So the moment you start to feel peace with yourself, you know, you are operating for a lot of values within you, and it's not going to harm you or sabotage your plans in any way, okay? So the method I promised you in the end is about one of the traits which I want you to develop before you start doing your self-reflection is honesty. Now, being completely 100% truthful, honest with yourself about the thoughts and feelings. So no, please don't judge yourself at that time when you start to do it. So just become a little honest with yourself. Even the feelings and the thoughts are uncomfortable in nature. You must do it before you begin doing self-reflection, okay? And the method which I usually talk to everybody about is, because whenever you're trying to do self-reflection, you really have to dive deep into the areas which were not comfortable to you, okay? So you must do this ABCDEF method, which I give it to my clients as well, and it'll be helpful to you. So what is A? A is admit mistakes. If you have made any mistakes or something of that nature, please admit it first. Be open. Be open to criticism from people, from you, before you start doing your self-reflection. C is have a clear communication. When you're about to say something, be assertive, be firm. What are you trying to say, what your feelings are, and then those are coming from your values as well. D is demonstrate with your values. Now this is such an important thing. If you're a kind person, demonstrate your kindness every time. Start practicing it without a fail, if that's the most important trait you want to have as a value. F is for every mistake, practice sincere apology. See, a lot of us have forgotten to be in the space in our head where we are sincerely apologizing. Like, we just do it for the sake of it. Please don't do that. So with all this, all self-reflection, before you begin, do the honesty test, which method of ABCDF. I hope this will helpful to you all, and you will try to do some of it. I'll be back again with such videos next week, and hope you all have a wonderful day.